Hi, ladies and gentlemen. It's Christelle Martinette here, and I'll be introducing with this brief 1-minute introduction to all the February readings, just to tell you that in the month of February, there is no full moon. The full moon is going to take place on or about the 31st of January, and we'll have a new moon the 15th, mid-month, mid-15th of February. Now, I'm going to do the readings for February with a deck called the Tarot of the Obscure Fables. I'll show you those cards, and of course I'll have my VERA SIBILLA cards here and Neapolitan cards should I need them, and I'll have with me this time the very first runes that I ever used, and it's a set of runes that I made myself, and we'll be seeing that. And also I wanted to mention that I'll be using this channel, Christelle Martinette, for card readings, monthly card readings, and for scrying sessions, for moon readings. Anything else will be in my other I still haven't got off this cough. I'll be using my other video YouTube channel called Mystic Scrying Medium Christelle. I'll try to put a link or just mention it below. And now off to the readings. Hi there, Taurus. It's your turn. Let's see what's in store for you for the month of February. Let's see what's in store for you for the month of February. As always, I say that I have already shuffled these offline, but I like to do the final shuffling here. Okay, let's see what's in store for you. Okay, let me show you first the cards. This is the Five of Swords. This is the Temperance card. See that? This is the Star. This is the the Magician, that I would wish would make my cough go away. And this is the Strength card. Now, for you, Taurus, the first thing that I get here is the question that you come into the month is do I have, what are my regrets? You know, what exactly is, did I not do so far? Have I regretted something that I did in the past? And it's fitting that it happens now. This is Venus in Aquarius, and many of you have the thought of probably leaving some stones unturned in relation to a significant other. Now, of course, there is action that you do take during the month of February, and that relates to a strategy that is soft-spoken and well thought out, and you enact it very slowly. There's here the fire energy behind the Temperance card, which is the Sagittarius. It's, Temperance is Sagittarius period, and it's also a fire water, so there is something that is passionate and is bringing you forward to take care of business in a certain way, but it's going to be done in a very programmatic way. A very planned out method is starting the month of February. Let me take care of this loved one. It may be their birthday, then I will make amends and take them out. It may be that your partner in business or a person you work with has seen you in the past very aggressive with them, and so this will be the time that you take care of that. Also now the environment, your working environment, your health environment, your immediate environment here is actually quite intellectual, in the sense that you will be using your mind, Taurus, far more than you have been. You're going to be abstract in the way you think of things. If I do this, what about this? And I'm saying this not because you never use your mind, but this is quite, how can I say, it is highlighted. This is something that is a common, basis for the month of February. And wherever you go to work, wherever you even go, let's say you take your loved one to a restaurant, you are going to question and think, and should we go there? Abstractly think, well, what do we want to eat? Do you feel that it's best to? So it's far different than using your gut. This is the way you deal with your environment, the way you move around in your environment. You are characterized by using an abstract mode of reasoning during the month of February. Now, emotions run high, and they run high because you feel that you have the power to do exactly, you're coming into a very strong power the month of February. And you're feeling that you don't want the power, or your mind thinking that you have the ability to attract, that you have the ability to call on abundance. You try your utmost to take things one at a time. Take steps. You take your steps one at a time because you're so afraid in the month of February that the notion of being powerful, and it's an emotional feeling that you're having, you don't want that to run away with you. And you're very, very controlled in that sense with your emotions, because you know you have the power to attract. Emotionally, when you put your mind to your emotions, it's very, very strong this month of February. But at the same time, you don't want it to get the better of you, and lose your sense of groundedness. The ability to change. There's strong, very, very. It's a strong month for you, Taurus. Extremely strong, because February is the time when either you get a new job, you get a raise in pay. I see it as dealing with basically the material goods, finances, work, where this is the month when you jump up a step in the ladder of success. You call the shots, and you are heeded in your working environment. Very, very interesting. But as I said, you come in with the question of, what have I done? What do I have to, do I have any sins that I have to atone for? You ask yourself, what is it? What kind of regrets are the regrets? And I see the regrets linked to a significant other. But on the work front, Taurus, I see it as very, very strong. So strong that you're afraid of letting it get away with, taking, pushing you off the ground, uprooting you instead of keeping your feet firmly planted in the ground. We take the Sibilla cards to highlight a couple of things here. Very fiery, a lot of fire here as well with this Strength card. A lot of passion, and you want to rein that in your mind. You feel like you need to rein that in. I'm going to take a look at this Five of Swords. Yeah, look at that. Now, it's interesting. These three cards are very interesting. It's the denaro, the safe, the financial. It could be institutions, and it could be work as well. Let's take a look. Costanza, the Constance, and Giovanni Fanciulla, this is our version of the deck. She speaks to harmony, and she speaks to something new, and this smacks of a new job. It does smack of a new job that you have, but not necessarily a new job, a new contract on the job, as if you were already on trial. You know, you were on a 6 months trial period, but then they instate you and give you a full-time status or something of that nature. This is interesting. And the regrets, therefore, have to do with either not having, excuse me, requested that, it's honey and lemon time again, not having requested that earlier, because as soon as you had this opportunity to speak about your job, then you started coming into your power, because you saw that you have matured to a moment where, by golly, I've got the power. You know, I've got the power. You know, I've got the power. That's the key word. I've got the power. I'm going away, running away myself, there myself. These are the runes. Let's see what they have to say. Whoop, right on my poor computer. All right. Okay, now, you know, there's a guidance. There's guidance the month of February that you don't seem to be able to feel. You don't seem to be able to take heed of, and this is something that you need to look out for, Taurus, more than anything else. There, excuse me, there is an exchange with other people in your working environment, and that needs to be, you need to be sensitive to those exchanges, because there's something you need to learn on the workplace. Also, be thankful for the strength that you're feeling this month of February, and for the ability that you have had, more so than any other moment in the past, to be able to make that qualitative jump. Having understood your power and having understood your worth has made it possible for you to do that. You're on a roll. You're on a roll. You are, this month you can't do anything wrong. You're very, very yourself. You are very grounded, far more grounded than I've seen you in a long time, and you're almost afraid of the success running away with you, but you are grounded and you have that control. Very, 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 very happy month for you, a very pleasant month for you. There's joy here. Whatever you do, there's joy. And like I said, you can't do anything wrong. I have Iwats and Algites. Both of them are protectors. You have a net, whatever you do. And Diag here is speaks to a certain degree of success. Not only that, a success that reproposes itself once you're able to feel more that you are coming into your own. This is you, Taurus. This is the success that Taurus merits, that Taurus is worthy of. So good for you, Taurus. I'm happy to give you this message, and namaste. Thank you so much for being with me, those older subscribers. My new subscribers, welcome, and like, share, and subscribe. I would appreciate that. Bye-bye.